You choose the struggle.
What?
The struggle
What
didn't
is
choose
wrong
Roy?
with eating rice?
White rice?
Itself?
Yes.
So white rice by
Why
itself?
would that with some gravy?
If
So
you don't
like,
have a mic,
Like, no, you guys not.
So like you mean white rice with like little
if-
bit of
if
sweet
you
and sour chicken in there or pork?
If you have the gravy,
white
why
rice
you
with
have
gravy,
meat?
sure.
no, bro.
Like, if we were to...
You've never like finished Chinese food, especially like at a restaurant and thing.
All right,
And you
first things,
end up
I actually can't be in this conversation because as a child, and my family were the first to tell you, I was leaving a Chinese person's christening of their first daughter. All the food that I liked was done, so I left with that to-go box filled with white rice and sweet and sour chicken sauce with bits of chicken in there.
But that sounds fire.
Yeah, exactly. But what I'm saying is the bits of chicken in there. So even though it's just gravy, you kind of have to have a bit of substance.
No, I'm fine with rice and gravy in a bad man. It's like dumpling and butter. I'm cool with that.
No, dumpling has to have gravy, man.
Dumpling and butter.
Dumpling and butter slaps.
boiled dumpling?
Boiled
boiled
dumpling and butter.
yeah,
And
no,
little
sorry.
salted anchor
Yeah, no,
butter.
yeah, it's
My
straight,
nigga.
straight.
You
Fried
cool,
dumpling
Bob.
and gravy though.
Bob speaks nothing but truth.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright,
Oh,
but
fried
are you
dumpling
out here
and gravy
eating
in the
rice
morning.
by itself, Roy? That's the question.
Do you not even put like butter on the rice?
Wait,
You don't put none for flavor,
I
my
think-
G?
Calmate.
After you eat it? After you cook
Don't
it?
curse at me.
Yes. Calmate. Are you out there eating white rice by
Speaking
itself?
Spanish.
I haven't done it as often as I
Well,
would
speak
like to,
French,
but
okay.
yes.
As you would, so you would like to eat white rice by itself more than you currently do.
I mean, let's...
So when you go to a cook shop and you get an option of rice and peas and chicken or white rice and it's a cook shop, so them can't cook white rice good.
Ever.
You actually choose white rice?
Yes.
You just go.
Should they never...
You're an interesting individual. But hold on, I still have to start the show.
Right through struggle.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Bamcast. The Bamcast, as always, is the home of the anti-PC. Shout out to Boom Jar Physics for the intro song and Prismatic Verse for the intro sequence, the lower thirds, and all the graphical stuff you see. And he's been teaching me. If he can teach my dumbass, he can teach you. So link him if you need any help and stuff, right? Promo code BAM20 at California Apparel gets you 20% off anything you've ordered. That directly helps the pod. Hitting Bob helps me remember things. And if you want to know about Straw House JA, link up at Brandon Cohen on Instagram. As you guys just heard, we mentioned Bob.
Martin, your forehead is a bit moist.
It's
You know?
okay. It'll be moist for a while, but the fan's there. So give me like 5 minutes. It's been hot, dog.
You know, you,
It's been a hot day. We're going to talk about that, Tina, because I was bitching about today.
Look like...
You want me to touch you with it?
No.
Come here, Bobby. Yo, here with me as always is the faithful co-host, Bobby B.
I am indeed here.
And we have two guests. It's one of the original trio, Timothy. So all three of us are here. And a new brethren. Introduce yourself, bro.
Hail, my name is Roy. That's all I get.
AKA Bombaclot Roy.
I'm not even joking with you guys, alright?
No.
Here's how Bob ended up on... not
Roy
Bob.
has to tell
Here's how
that
Roy... No, I'm not going to tell his story. Here's how Roy ended up on the pod, right? One morning, I currently, working in this new norm from COVID, I don't work in office every day. So I was home one morning and I scrolling through Twitter. It's my thing. It's my app of choice. And I see a woman make a tweet. Sorry, I can't remember your name, but big up, 'cause that was funny. She said she was on her way to work and a madman spit on her, and I was just dead in with laugh because I don't know what the fuck I would do. So, screenshot it, send it to the group, start a conversation. And lo and behold, Bob being Bob, always the Bob, man sends a message to the group, little after following up, going, oh no, I have a virgin with, something worse happened. And then he sent proof. And that
Virgin is here tonight.
I also love this.
hold
When
on.
he sent the screenshots, he blocked out
The name at the top, but forgot the
but
tag.
replied to the message, so we saw
the name anyway. And he also said, my friend Roy, when sending the
I
message.
said that after seeing the tag thing was still there.
Bro, God.
So I was like, the jig is already...
Wow.
The jig is way out there,
Sell out long time.
So, and then, I'm not even going to go on you guys, much like high school shit, right? One sec. Most like high school shit, right? Soon as I heard that story, first thing I did was get up to tell somebody, dog. I immediately went and go tell my sister, I told my father, I told my virgin, I was like, what would you do? And I'm even going around here. I was amazed that this happened, dog.
I'm happy that you're here with us today.
Yeah. And I said immediately, yo, him have to be on the pod. I didn't really think he would be on the pod because if it was me, I'd carry that secret to my grave.
I had to be here when he was here.
Roy wanted to carry that secret to his grave, to be fair.
Yeah, Timmy's here to talk about some stuff as well. So we're gonna play the game of bouncing between jovial to serious, back to jovial. Okay, done this Bamcast.
Somebody grandmother came to visit.
Moth is in here. Oh, what up? Over there. Hi, Grams. It's probably mine. It's my ad.
That's true.
So, both of them is probably like doing them things. So, what's up, Abuela? So, Roy, the people them one day, what could be worse than a madman spitting on your dog?
Please inform us.
Please inform us.
Roy have two madman story. I think that's the best part.
Yeah.
Roy, you know the one we want to hear. Lead with that one.
No, don't lead with that.
Don't lead with that one.
Tell us the other one first and finish with
the other one is not a...
It's not as bad.
Okay. So, lead us to the hill, Roy.
Walk into the pool.
Lead us to the hill, Roy.
No jumping.
We are...
Wade
in the water. Wade. I don't like how you said water with that hard R.
With the hard R.
It's a one time I do.
You said water with a hard R?
Yeah, you said water a little.
That's where he puts his R's.
You said water a little too hard.
Sometimes they appear.
Our friend Royce. Royston.
So when Bob, when he messaged me, he's like, yo, what would you do? Same picture. And I was like, that reminds me of something that happened to me like during high school. And he's like, what do you mean? So me and my friends, we went to Arden. We used to always go to Air 51 after school. I was walking with them. I was looking down because it's a group of people. So I just need to look and know that khaki is in front of me so that I don't have to pay attention. Jesus, way.
What is in front of your bad man? You just need to know that what is in front of your bad man.
My brain corrected for the right thing, but you make sense.
Uniform worn by small young males.
Party bag uniform.
Original Rastaman uniform.
Militant
style. Not strange.
As soon as I said it, I realized.
Even belt it have a rope you use to hold up your pants.
Man say cocky uniform. Why for that?
Well, no, I'm saying just even knows the cocky in front of him.
So yeah, you and your party bag lifestyle.
So you walk with your party bag friend.
Just need to know fellow party bags in front of me.
Fellow party bags. My fellow party bags.
So I'm not paying attention, and one by one they're just disappearing from a vision, but I'm just looking down, so I'm not paying attention. Then somebody just brushes my shoulder, so I'm like, oh. When I turn around, I see this madman looking at me, and he looks at this orange in his hand, throws down the orange and walk away. So I was like, I don't understand. My brethren them start laugh. Some said, dog, is a brother, you know, sister, the Rasta man just brush past you, dog, and look for you like a you dirty. I said, no one this again, dog. I was like, yo, really? And the man them just clown me, dog, for the rest of the day.
Roy disgusted the madman so much he could not finish his meal.
Did you touch the orange?
I know, it's just him shoulder.
Yo, the man was so disgusted with you. He never even want to see something in him hand on the same hand that you brushed up here, like, the germs.
Straight down.
Oh wow, okay.
That.
So
that's fine.
All right,
that's good.
The madman link you like. Well, not the madman. The Rasta man taught you like
he's a madman.
You dirty. We're being respectful.
The indigent.
We're being respectful as can be. When the man look on you like you dirty and dash for him food.
Man was clowning for the rest of the day and for years.
And that's
clone your ass clown too.
That's the lesser of the madman.
Dirty, right?
So
that's a soft madman story too. Why for that? But
Why? Crazy.
So you want to hear about the hard madman?
The hard man.
Body boy.
To be fair,
drive down Content Spring a morning time. There's one that love master.
Listen to this story.
Let's not.
And let us know which one's worse.
Let's hear what our friend says.
Alright, so for this story, I won't be naming the friends that are there.
Roy, just intake for tell the story.
Roy, Roy wanted to take the story. I've known Roy.
Roy, you couldn't take the story to your grave, even if you wanted to.
I've known Roy. A few people know this story, you know.
I've known him maybe 10 years now. Roy's never told me this.
What inspired you to tell him this the other day?
And look at it this way: within 2 days of her telling me this, he's on the Bamcast telling it to the world.
To the literal world. Roy, I'm sorry, I'm not Bob's best friend.
And I told him why.
I'm his best friend, but I'm not his best friend. If you get what I mean.
I told him why.
No, man, this is a story that I have to be told.
It has to be.
It's necessary. Like kids
People
out
need
there
to learn.
need to hear this and learn.
They don't.
Run it,
God.
dog. Run it,
Alright,
dog. The
so-
floor is yours.
Alright, so this is like back in first form. The only friends I had were the people I parted in first form. Back then we're so afraid of the rules and stuff, so we take off our ties when we go to KFC in New Kingston because that's what you do, and then you walk the back way to the alternative path to Half a Tree. They come out of Best Dressed Chicken right there where Winchester is now.
I'm glad it's not just me who picked that.
Right, walk the back way. Oh Lord.
Beer talk, yeah.
It's gonna be a long night. It's gonna be a long night.
Wait, you know what? What's funny? You said back road. It reminded me of a story Roy told me, not of back road, but of something that happened in New Kingston with one of the ladies of the night.
Why are we doing this?
I won't say it, but
So that's another story we have to get to.
No. Roy never purchased. Roy never buying a
Stop
front that
interjecting.
evening.
We're on this one,
Roy never
Roy.
buying a front that evening there, but the first time I find out, I supposed to sell for $5
I didn't work with that bridge and that let me know that. But anyway, Roy, as
Roy
you were
is that
saying,
bridging for me.
as you were saying, my G.
Alright, so
Roy only spent $3 that evening though.
why are you talking about Apple?
I don't know her name. I don't know her name.
Y'all
I
is
just went
nasty.
cost you $3.
Niggas is nasty out here, but Roy, go ahead.
She said scholars.
Yes, she did. And I could not turn away. I was the exact size of a school. No,
He was not even a
standing up
scholars,
there.
by the way.
Yeah,
This man was fully working.
She said schoolers. Alright, Roy. You're a man of stories. I can tell. This is gonna be a good episode. This is
I
gonna be a
don't
good
par
episode.
with Roy often, but when I do,
It's I can tell.
So you walk the alternative route.
splendid
Right,
for us.
Half
so
a Tree,
we already
KFC.
went to KFC. We're going back. We're going to Half a Tree now.
Going back to school.
There's a little park that's beside where Sagicor is now, like right across
Right
from
across from
Escape.
the Sagicor.
What? That's Escape?
Let him tell the story number.
What is it?
Sagicor at the top of Holborn Road.
Yes.
Bob was there with him, you know.
No, I'm just giving location.
Location, right? So walking through that park.
That's
there
right across from Pulse.
Thank you for seeing
to end up on the.
Just glad it's not me.
right?
Go ahead. No matter what I do, the story, I'm not a loser.
No, never.
So hold on. Can I ask a question?
Okay.
Oh, the
Which
listeners are
exactly-
so mad.
They're
boy.
sitting there like, yo, tell the fucking story.
I genuinely have been wondering, which KFC did you walk to? Come here,
The one at the bottom of New Kingston.
Yeah.
You walk from Arden.
Yeah. And
How long was your lunchtime?
oh no, this was after school, my guy.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, Manji. Sorry.
Timmy said this makes
So
sense.
you're walking back, you're in the park across from the Sagicor at the
Yeah,
top
so
of
me and my
Holborn
friends
Road.
just talking shit. That's per usual, and we're getting.
fair. I think that's fair.
So yes.
So we're walking, and you know that there's a gully right
Oh, I
there,
just
right?
got the phone.
Fucking idiot.
Oh my God. Well done.
Go on.
So we get into the gully right there, and everybody just throwing stones, kicking stones, like because we're kids. That's what we do. And I'm
Kicking
the last
incredibly
person to
dope
throw the
shit.
stone, and they go in the gully. So we walk past the gully, we cross the road, we bend in the corner. All I hear is "Oi!" So all of we turn back.
Yeah, of course.
I look, I want to see the sound go, and everybody just step back. So I'm like, dog.
Ooh.
So it's like.
So hold on. Right. So the projectile.
What was the missile the man fling, as a teacher would say? You're flinging missiles across the park. What am
I
I
want to
fling?
know how him catch it so fast.
Or if you didn't have it ready,
It was like
locked on.
consistency and was through.
Wait, it was a freshers?
Yes.
No, man,
No, you
no, man,
can't.
no, man,
Yeah, do that. Look. Hold on, the man still don't tell me what
the projectile was.
What was the projectile, Sir Roy?
It was fresh fecal matter.
So the man fling shit pan you.
Indeed.
It's a first farmer, madman, step out of the gully and fling a fresh shit. Fresh from him asshole into your chest.
That's how you get buttering stones in a gully.
No, but like, you know what's bad? It's not even like Roy was running away and get splashed. The man said, oi, and Roy freezed.
What that? You should have stayed home, nigga.
So Roy, hold on, because I gotta get the cherry on top of this whole story. Oops, I'm sorry, guys. Roy, were your classmates gracious about
do you know Jamaicans?
Were your classmates gracious about that incident occurring?
Only one of my friends were concerned with how am I going to get the shirt off. The other two couldn't breathe. Just straight laughing.
And just so you know, there's nothing different between the 12, them and the 27-year-olds at the table. We're all laughing.
My chest hurts.
I'm crying though. Right. Alright. This is an unfortunate question. The shit hit you on stick or hit you on splash?
How long did it take you to feel clean again?
Wait, no, that's a very... Wait, no, we're getting there.
Wow.
The shit hit you on stick?
What did you do?
What was your immediate next course of action?
What did you think? You look down. No, this is the first question.
No, you must smell it before you even see it.
So you know. Oi.
No. The
You
first
see
thing
that?
first thing is I just saw is three of my friends and they're just looking at my shirt like
Bumbo. Like you get shot.
My hands are like this.
So you got shot.
So it's like
And you're bridging them watching the blood
and then
spread.
two of them look at each other and then the two of them start laughing. One man said, no dog, how you go? How you? Brother, you take off your shirt. And like that's how it was.
Brother, why you
your
take
first
off your
thought?
shirt?
How you I got take
how
off
you
your
got
shirt.
take
What was your first thought? Like when you realized?
I wanted to cry.
Wait, so you just left prep school.
Yeah, you see me, it's like first form. It's like couple months in.
Yeah, what did I say in the group about if
You're
the
not mad.
Timmy, what did I say in the group about if the madman did spit on me? I said I would literally cry. Exactly. A man shit on you.
No.
Whoa.
No, that's different.
Whoa.
What do you mean by
My
whoa?
friend Roy was
What do you mean by
never
whoa?
shit on by a man. Never ever.
Let the record stay.
Let the record stay.
When you say,
I was at least 20 feet
never
away. It was a good arm.
He never directly
That
shit on you.
motherfucker should have played for the
He
West
shit
Coast.
onto something that hurled the shit that hit you.
He had a good arm.
That
Listen
motherfucker
to
should
me.
have
New
been a
Kingston
face
Madmen, you know.
bowler.
Like New Kingston Madmen are like top tier. Them can run side by side with a speeding Vitara.
Like, crackheads are elite in the dog.
Elite.
A long time people have said crackheads have been the
For
elite.
sure.
So,
dog.
alright, right. So, when Roy tells me the story, right before I even get to ask a question, Roy go, and frequently ask questions. How did I get the shirt off? Carefully.
Bob,
Carefully.
the madman was 20 yards away. Now go the fuck is he?
The madman come out and go, and check the breeze and say, yeah man, watch that curve.
Didn't see him. You just see the arm out of the gully doing.
So wait, you
this.
just heard yo, and then
Yes,
the
that is
arm
when
out
all
of
the way
gully?
turn round.
So the man even look at you? So the man blind fire and take out your chest plate?
When you put it like
The man put the rifle around the corner and blow you away, Batman. What you want? Wow.
Oh Jesus
Oh my
Christ!
God! I would have gone to church the next day.
I would have committed suicide.
Curry.
All right. So how did you get the shirt off?
lean forward and it caked up on my shirt, so it allowed me to.
How long did you have the shirt on?
Not very.
You took it up right there in the road.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like for sure.
Of course.
For sure.
Had on an undershirt.
Yeah, white shirt.
Okay, and you were good.
That I forgot to.
What did you tell your mother?
Didn't. luckily, that was one of the shirts I was wearing in prep school. So like, she wasn't noticing when that shirt was missing. She bought my shirts for Arden, and there's like 1 and 2 shirts I was still wearing from like my prep school. And that was one of them.
The white shirt, they have shit
Alright,
water
back.
on it, mate.
No, that white shirt gone.
Oh, okay, good.
Sorry, I was talking to a client.
bro.
I'm back.
Oh my
Right.
god.
Are we still roasting Roy about being shit chest?
Oh
Roy.
my god. Roy said to me, yo, I
have
never shit.
laughed that hard in 2
been so
3
long.
years.
Yeah,
What?
no, it's been a long time
That-
since I
I
laughed.
forgot I
like
could
that.
laugh
night,
like that, man.
I had
Yeah.
to.
I'm
my-
so,
I was,
thank you, man.
It was
Yeah.
like someone died. I was inconsolable. All right, man. You like I had breathing problems. Thank you, my friend.
I'm
Thank
saying,
you.
It's been a minute, bruv.
Oh wow.
Tell it like I always say it. I don't do nothing. Like I think Roy is the virgin who tell me I waste my brownness.
Yeah. No. I was told that you were told that you waste your brownness.
Yeah, somebody did tell me
You
something.
were told by someone that Bob
Somebody-
wasted.
No,
his
Bob
brownness.
told me that someone
told me that,
Oh,
that I
okay.
wasted my brownness.
You wasted
Okay.
his
But I always say I live vicariously through my friends. Roy is a treasure trove of experience.
Yeah, he says that, but he judges you because I told him a story earlier today, and then he just points at Roy and goes, "See?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm not repeating it on the podcast." The story when we're in the smoke room. Oh, don't worry, we're smoking weed. It's good that it left your mind quickly.
Man?
You were saying?
Oh my god.
Oh, that.
No,
Idiot.
no.
So hold on there. The prostitute.
I love that. Timmy, remember that. Let us know.
So what Bob said, he might be mixing up 2 stories.
I'm talking about the 3 bills blowjob, bro.
How many?
Oh no, that's definitely
the
Apple.
$300 blowjob.
Did she use teeth? She had to.
to buy
No, wait,
She had to. She
Good,
was
the
like,
better
"Oh, you got
question,
the $300 one.
the
I'll
better
tell you to buy the $500
The better
one."
question: Did she have?
Did she have teeth? That's the
She
better
also
question.
gommas. Not bad.
Right.
Did she have teeth?
No, tell us about
Yeah, did she
Apple.
have teeth first?
I didn't know her name until this very moment, and I've known
Apple.
this story for years. Tell
And I
us
love
about
that
Apple.
Roy remembered her name because clearly
Formative
it was
moment.
man. It clearly was something that like riveted itself in his mind. So tell us about Apple.
Alright, so precursor to that, I have to tell you why I ended up in New Kingston in the first place.
Word. I'm not mad at setting the scene.
Context.
Know what I mean? Filmmaking shit.
There was a car wash on
Halburn.
the road that connects to the road where the play,
Chelsea.
not Chelsea.
No, the road off of Halburn.
Dumfries,
Yes.
Dumfries, right. There was a car wash on Dumfries. My mother worked there, so it always went late, so I could always go there to see if anybody was still there, I could ask them for money, or mom could just carry me home if I was still on the road. Not the case today. Place lock up, nobody was there. And I was coming from Sovereign, walking from Sovereign, have no money. So I was like,
New Kingston?
yeah, my
Hot.
guy.
You
So-
walk into New Kingston from Sovereign.
Yeah.
Lord Claire. Go on through.
So I got there because I wanted more money. Didn't have more money. When there, mom wasn't there, so I was walking back to go to Half a Tree. I was walking that way. Then I reach the Africana house and I hear, "Psst, scholars." So
Yes.
Bear in mind, Roy is how old at this time?
I want to say
about
17, 16.
the ladies' bathroom. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that bathroom is for that's a urinal
Yeah, it's a urinal.
for the most part.
She can just
Actually, no, not true. The only reason it's not a ladies' bathroom right now is because I
Will
took a
clean it.
huge. No, I clean every week. Remember, I have a lady.
But not even the light works.
Yeah, it does. The light's the closest light to you. The switch is the closest switch to you.
No way. So they'll
It's
She
dull.
needs light lights.
Oh, what are you doing?
She
Makeup
needs
or something?
light.
You taking a photo?
She needs
Look at the
light,
eye.
Martin.
They can't see.
She needs light.
Yeah,
Why you troubling her?
women need different things,
Bro,
don't they?
sure.
Timmy's like, no, she's been so good.
I thought she was gonna come up and hit me. I was
Slapping
like, I was
you.
defending you.
No, the alarm going off.
Yeah, just get the cup of water so you can.
I was thinking of how to say it.
No one is with me.
Yeah, Bob.
Unfortunate.
The alarm is going off.
what does that mean?
Should get
If
one.
you have to ask that question, you okay? Ah, Timmy! Yeah, well done. Well done.
The one thing in his entire
The one thing, yeah, the
So,
one
yo,
thing
yo,
that I.
yo,
Okay,
yo,
sorry.
yo,
The one-
yo,
Hold on,
yo.
$300.
Psst. Schoolers.
Schoolers.
Oh wow,
Yes.
To 17-year-old.
what a
right?
segue.
Oh, bro, do you think I forget a point in the story if I'm interested?
What
We're
is
here.
that drink?
White rum and...
No, alright, no, you can't do.
So yeah, I'm like
I
16.
know it's white rum in that. You're black.
Like couple years before that lose my virginity. So like obviously excited at the fact that this big woman showed to me. School ass, come here. So obviously across the road.
Obviously.
You know what, Roy? You're a man after my own heart because adventure is a taste of the spirit.
Dog, Rido, tell you that. Roy's one of those white ladies who don't know fair.
Yeah. I stop.
Roy's one of those white ladies who don't know fair.
Please, I love you so much. You're a very cool friend for doing that. Thank
may
you.
I also have
Thank
a
you.
beverage?
I rate you, dog.
You telling that story was
Yeah, no, Tim will get your beverages for a while. You deserve it. You've been
Tim will
traumatized.
suck your dick right now. No.
There's no way to not know homo that.
Roy, if you ever get locked up and need bail, call. I'll give you my number.
Ah, that's 4 people.
So Bob was right.
Anything what you need.
So Roy, story.
It's alright. Obviously I walk over. She introduced
Man,
herself.
stop saying obviously.
Yeah, because why am I not going to walk over?
Because you're 16.
And this is a big woman with a fat vagina calling me over.
Her vagina is out for you to see?
This is a fat woman.
Okay. How big? How, like she's like does she have the elbow fat?
Yeah, like she can stir the soup good, like that kind of.
So mampy.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And you know me.
Her mac and cheese, her actual cooking.
That's right,
probably tastes
kryptonite.
good. So,
No, that's actually not my kryptonite. But you know, big woman. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Maga man normally like big woman. You know?
Yep.
Not the case. Scared by
Overs.
fat woman, but that's another story. Guys, we're not here to talk about my despair. Maybe.
No, we're only here to talk about your despair.
Scarred
So,
by fat
you
woman.
were walking and a woman went psst, and you crossed the road.
A lady of the night.
Lady of the night.
Yeah, she asked me if I know on the business.
What time of the evening was this? By
So
the
it's
way?
like 7 o'clock. Like not even.
not operated hours.
So this is why like it really surprised me because it was mad early.
Oh, there's soda. Can I get some soda?
Nah, you already have water.
All right, that's cool. That's cool.
I'm like Kel now because that's our
Kel loves orange soda though.
No,
No,
apparently,
she
herself
is a mampy.
was a large woman, yes. So
Wait, but hold on. Was she a mampy with a mampy, or was she just like a mampy?
so wait, what does with a
was her
mampy
was her
mean?
vagina fat just because she was fat, or,
Or was
her
it
vagina
fat-
fat by itself?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Is that abs and a maga man? It
I'm really
don't
gonna
count.
have to think about it. Because I was just bewildered at everything that's being large down there.
Did she look like? Did she look like
everything
she was
was like-
walking? Did she
No,
look like
no,
she
no,
was
it's fine,
walking?
it's
I
fine.
mean,
I think we're passing a key
Yeah,
point here
I'm
as
sorry.
I have to ask.
Shoot.
So she says, sorry.
Man can't.
I can't say it.
That's how you know Timmy Do cat call.
Hold
You're a
on.
good guy.
My
Man,
lips
Kevin
are
said-
so dry, but yeah, I don't because ew. So she goes, psst, and you look across the road first,
See this big
see
woman.
her, and walk across. No problem.
No, not immediately because I was hesitant.
Oh, okay, so
at first.
you look at her. Is she naked?
No,
So how are you seeing her catty?
because she's in like
I respect you for saying
Skin
catty.
tight. She wearing something skin
Like
tight.
she's a working woman.
She's a working woman.
it
Lady
would
of
be
the night.
like a pregnancy dress. I want to say that like the puffy ones, something like that. So it doesn't go very far. So it stops at like below the waist.
Okay. And,
So
and then
she
she had
has
on like
she has on
tights,
like
I
a
assume.
pregnancy dress then. So you are now so intrigued that you walk across the road.
And my heart is beating out of my chest.
I first of all completely understand. So she says what? Come over.
Yeah.
Schoolers.
I'm putting an audio bed in for
She
this
said,
part.
"Psst, schoolers."
So you then walk across the
Roy
road to
stops,
her.
Roy.
looks,
Okay.
hesitates, and then
Alright.
thinks to himself,
I know. I just needed to know what she
What
was
do I
wearing.
got to
Like,
know?
I just
Pre-
wanted to know.
Guys, we're gonna not interrupt Roy specifically for us, just so it can be easy for me to edit. Roy, I want you to tell the rest of the story. Include like the sound effects that you think would have happened, you know, or happened in your
I
mind.
just needed to know what she was wearing.
Hold on, no.
But they're describing
I'm going
the pussy
to
like
audio
she's
bed
like she
all
saw
of
it.
this, so it sounds mad amazing. Tell us the story. David Attenborough and he descends.
You are very excited.
What do you mean, you fuck?
he's a fucking nerd.
I am, and it's also
That's
really
fine, that's
fun.
fine,
It's
that's
funny.
fine.
Run it.
All right, so So Apple asked me if I'm on the business.
I love how you keep saying Apple.
Yeah, because that's
She's
her
a working
name.
woman.
Yeah, you're
Like,
good.
have
You're a
respect.
good. You're a good man for that.
She asked me if I want the business. I was like, yeah. I can't make her seem like I don't know how to buy vagina.
But right, you didn't go there with the intention of buying vagina, so why was it suddenly?
Roy,
Yes, but now that
Roy,
I'm in this
continue.
situation, like
Yes.
16-year-old bravado goes, you can't be an idiot.
That's that.
That's not true.
The id when
Remember, the id
of a
is
16-year-old.
strong,
The id of a 16-year-old is
Indomitable.
It's very much like having a
So you
monster
are
truck
it, you know.
engine in a very tiny vehicle.
Yeah, man.
Right. So she asked me for the business, and I was like, I don't really have no money. She said, how much money I have? And I was like, I don't really want to spend my money. So it's like 3 bills, and she's like, all right, we need the change. So I'm like, all right, fine.
So yes, so Apple needed change, so she
Yeah.
decided to do business for $300.
Right. So she then bends over, and
I'll be care them, I laugh.
I go behind her, and she's like, what's in your hand? I was like, no, because like I didn't prepare for this. Like, you know, this
So
wasn't-
you saying that hard?
yeah, because she
You
was
can't
expecting
skate
that. So
over
she
that,
turned
bro.
around and she goes in her purse and she takes out one of those cheap condoms and she just starts stroking me, and then she busts the cheap condom and she rolls it on. She keeps stroking that and just bends back over, and I'm seeing ass, fat, and then clump.
In that little dark spot.
In that
Yeah.
order.
So I
With
was
the shadow
like, that's where you go. And, you know,
Man said like is a target.
just hold
And
on.
where were you doing this? In the parking lot of...
Right at Africana House, and people can drive past and see me with my pants at my ankle.
And you were in your school uniform?
No. This was like on a Saturday. I was
And
going
you were
from
okay.
somewhere.
You were okay with this, Brie?
Yes.
Yeah, fair enough.
Who are getting vagina?
How many
from?
times had they like fucked like before this? Like over 10 times? Less than 10
like
times?
couple times in the country. No, like more than 10 times. Couple times in the country. Well.
And you were just okay, just doing it on the roadside.
So clearly you weren't starved for pussy because you had fucked over 10 times at what,
No,
16
but this is
years
during
old?
the school year. That's different, my guy. That was like during summer. During summer, when I was partying with my cousin them in the country and one bag of stuff like this. That's different. In town,
So you have fuck-
when I'm partying with like
So
town
that's why I'm
people,
cool about pussy. I
it's
fuck country girls, you know.
yeah,
And country girl will live in a country like that. Which parts of country go?
bag work.
Then still girl them.
Cool, bro.
Birds of a
Did
feather
you
right
get?
here.
Did you get dropped
Like
off
me,
in a
no.
car? No.
No.
What you trying to say about Bagwak people that care will impress them?
Yes.
Not
Okay.
true.
Oh, no.
You know what the biggest thing is? What if him say yeah? What you gonna do?
No, okay.
It just did say
Woman just
yes.
gonna say, okay.
I just said okay.
Okay, you're right.
Okay.
So yeah,
You're
so,
right. My bad.
so you
Right, so
your
yeah,
ankle and you
pants
had
to
beat
ankle,
it
just holding
from
her
backwards.
cheeks, and you know, yeah, pumping away. And like I just feel
When you
like
says
you know you feel
when he says
somebody
pumping
behind
away,
you.
like I understand.
You feel somebody looking at you?
No, you feel somebody
A presence?
behind you. Yeah, like you
Yeah?
just feel a presence behind you. I'm like I feel somebody behind me. And look, and there's this very short, skinny woman behind me, like right behind me,
Like how close?
like. Not enough to give me a back shot if she was a man.
Wait, hold on. Hold on.
Did you ever
That
feel
is the weirdest unit of measurement I have ever heard in my entire life.
And it's
How
also
close
very
was the
inconsistent.
She was 1.5
How
back
close was the
shots
person
away.
to you? 1.5 back shots away. What?
At what length?
I have
6 to 8 inches. What we talking about here? Like,
That is the weirdest unit of measurement I've ever heard in my life. Dog,
she
I
trying to
thought
pick your
British
pocket?
people were weird with stone.
Wait, no.
He means back shot.
Was she trying to pick your pocket?
Yes, she was.
Of the pants on the ground.
Yeah, she
I
was.
figured as well.
So I was like, the fuck? It turns out it was a crackhead that usually like also tries to sell pussy. So like when I guess whoever or more prostitutes would be there and they're all occupied, she'll try to get whoever is there and then steal extra money when they're not looking.
Dollars off a make, dog. What do you mean?
They're working.
So
late,
you realize that your pocket is being picked?
Yeah, so obviously I make a noise
is that
and
dog
then Apple
eat
turn
dog
around and is like,
working?
walk on, and she
So I go in JP
like she
Morgan.
runs off into the night.
The man said she... Wait. Did you hear the noise the crackhead makes when she runs away?
No.
So the crackhead skittered away.
They do. They have to be light on their feet.
I can just imagine her moving.
At this point,
And we have put an M there for the audio bed. Continue.
at this point, I'd already
Camera still
paid.
going?
Yeah.
I'd already paid Apple, so pull up my pants now.
So wait,
No,
you stopped to chase the crackhead away?
no, I stopped.
Wait, you paid for the front and didn't finish?
Wait, no.
First 3 bills. Could you?
Stop, shut up.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah, no, that's true.
Stop, shut up. Wait, no. Did you stop because of the crackhead?
Yes, I stopped because of the crackhead.
She broke your vibes.
I mean, I was still hard.
So that did Apple look good? Like in this whole time, I'm picturing a woman who never look good, but clearly you're still hot. Did she look good?
No, No.
I said she wasn't the cutest old
She's
lady.
not somebody I'd brag about. Definitely somebody I'd tell a story about.
Man, she's not someone I'd brag about, but I'll definitely tell stories.
Bro, I don't know how to feel about it. Where was this strip on? She
Not
was
a
in New
stripper.
Kingston. My girlfriend is here in the background, by the way. But she was in New Kingston. He was walking back from his mom's workplace and halfway through.
All right, guys, fun insert for those of you who watch the videos. That's Shay. Hi, Shay. What's up? What's up? So that's the random voice you'll hear yelling in every now and again. 'Cause trust me.
I told her to pay attention when Roy is talking.
Everything that like Shay goes, wait, what? I've thought too. So thank you.
Like, I told her, Shay, are you listening to Roy? No.
You should.
need to. And she instantly picked up on my tone and went,
Ah, yeah. Roy's here with the shits, bro.
Samantha distracted me. What were we saying?
We're still talking about Apple.
He hasn't finished.
Okay.
They say when we got the shit
Right,
to
so
say
the
about
crackhead broke your vibes, but you were still hard. The crackhead skittled away into the
Just
7 o'clock.
ran to the little half wall and
Into the nearby bushes.
yeah, well, I mean, like nearby lamppost. It's like it's New Kingston. It's not really bushes.
So she disappeared.
There is always nearby
So
bushes.
Apple being the good customer service representative that she is, says
Asked me if I was okay, and you know if like she take nothing. At this point, that's when I realized that she could have actually stolen because I just felt her behind me like jiggling through my clothes. So like,
Did
when
you
I actually
feel
checked my
like? All
clothes,
right, I have a
You know, buy
question.
pussy from Apple, so she asked him if he's okay.
Apple clearly rate him.
Yo, bro, big up Apple.
big up
It's
yourself.
highly likely that you're not listening or watching this. Big up yourself.
But in case
And
you
also,
are-
ladies of the
big up.
night, make sure your clients are okay.
Yo,
And things like that, big up
CSWs are
yourself,
dope
alright?
still, you know,
I
like,
don't mean
for
ladies
real,
of the
for
night.
real.
'cause I think
Customer
that can be
service
misconstrued.
workers?
Working
commercial
ladies.
sex workers.
Okay.
You know what? Don't be ashamed.
What
of sex
just
work.
happened right
Be a
there?
damn work.
He said
ladies.
CSWs are cool, so I was like,
Oh, okay, I got you.
Customer
I got it. I got
No,
it.
commercial sex workers.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take a pause from the funny stories because, as I said, we're moving.
wait, no, we're not done.
Hold on.
It's
And
the story not
I
done?
know we're not
Don't
done.
finish the Apple story.
Wait,
Apple's
we're
not
gonna.
done.
I'm telling
Wrap
you,
it up,
dog.
man. Wrap it up. Come on, man.
Let me do
Alright, Martin
the
is the
thing.
host. Martin.
Jesus, it's like having two people try to lead a fucking ship. Roy's gonna wrap up the Apple story. We're gonna then talk to Tim about an actual topic for a bit. And then we're gonna devolve back into comical fuckery. Especially with Roy here.
That's
we're not
my-
wasting this. Anytime we have to like focus on a topic, Bob goes, "This is not my part." Then Bob asks the best questions. Bob, the people like you more than me, you know. I'm just a production guy.
Wamperino.
Fuck them.
So yo,
Bob's a grumpy me.
he is. He is. All my friends are grumpy variations on myself. It's amazing. So yo, wrap up the Apple story, and then Timmy, we're gonna jump into that cannabis spree.
All right, cool. So what ended up happening is that she did pick my pocket. I had no money left. I had no bus fare left. Apple, being the businesswoman that she is, has no further business with me, so she sent me on my way.
Without robbing you or hanging you up.
And you never get, you know.
Nope. So I was walking home and I didn't know what to do. And I went to Area 51 and one of the guys that owned Area 51, I was like, yo, I lost my money and I was buying some pussy. And he was like, you know what, I understand. And he
I've been there before too.
Man said, it's okay, young blood, been there.
If me own a store and any youth between the ages of 16 and 24 come to me and go, yo bro, me did just buy some pussy and a man and a girl, an ex-girl or a man thief my money. Me I give
Timmy is buying pussy from man.
me not buying a pussy from man, you know.
I would just
Me I
like
say,
to point
me
that
own a
out.
store and a youth come to
No.
me and say, in my pussy.
I would just like to point
Alright,
out the
and I
first
mean
thing
buying
that
a pussy,
come to
yeah.
Timmy head a while ago.
And I mean
What was
buy
that, the
no
man
pussy.
was-
Yo,
The man robbing when him a buy the pussy.
There are other people in the house,
Me
but that
never
was
buy.
really funny.
Me never buy pussy in my life. I say, if me own a store
No,
and a
you
man
bought
come to
pussy.
me, and a man come to me and say,
Ew,
him buy
Bob,
pussy
don't
and
be
a man
that
or a
guy.
woman go rob him, me give him out 2 grand and say, go on your
You
ways,
say you
man.
understand.
wow.
Yeah, man, I don't actually. I've never bought pussy.
Oh, is a
But me that say, yo,
you've
Jano.
never bought pussy? Okay, I
My,
pussy.
Yeah, pussy is when you buy batty, and
Yeah,
I've
I
never
don't-
bought pussy.
Yo, the man leaning
And
to
I've
the
never
mic,
bought
so
pussy.
I
Yeah,
have
bought
that extra
pussy.
clear.
Nah, you know, no.
Look at his face.
Yo, one woman in a lucky 38 one night did have me away. She nearly drained my bank account. And trust me, if the line
That's happened to me before.
if the
Never.
line for the
Not
room
once.
was not 2-3 people
that's happened to
long,
me before.
it would have been done. All right. But
I am.
Besides
where-
that young lady in lucky 38 that night, never.
I agree with Timmy in what he
No.
just said. I have been at the
my garage is right
The
beside.
cost.
Guest
of
house.
spending so much money
It
on
was
a woman. Yeah.
$20,000 in her mind. I spent 10 on her,
All right.
and that was before anything.
Slice.
Does that mean that you get like walk-in prices? I don't
No, I have no
understand.
idea. I'm just saying. I'm literally one house. I'm one lot away from a second.
One lot away.
I'm one lot away from the garage is here. There's a house here. Then there's the guest house.
Yeah, my friends are
Right
the
there,
best
so?
guys.
So I obviously never been there. I don't have no money to spend on anything. If I do, I'd spend it on weed, not pussy.
Fair.
It be like that sometimes.
Fair point.
Fair.
So,
Fair.
but
lied.
like I watch like the in and out sometimes of the place. I'm just like, yo, man is buying pussy at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, my guy. What?
You don't
Did
have
you
work.
know? Did you know it was Bob? Did you know it was a national story about the recalibration of hours of women of the night?
Yeah, because
due
of
to the
Corona.
COVID pandemic.
2 o'clock.
So when
2 o'clock
like
in the afternoon, back road, hotel them.
because you used to have like because you know when like on a weekend and them think that them don't people go to beach, so them say yo be in a yard by 3 o'clock. If you have to be in a yard by 3 o'clock, pussy start still from 4 in the morning, you know, dog. Place ram and road in the dog. Pan chicken man, no stop cooking on the middle of the day in the dog.
Dog, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
That I can believe
Timmy,
that.
it's the oldest and most
Noble
like.
profession.
I really want to open a
I'm not
fuck
gonna
shop.
say no
It's
because I
time
have to
honored.
dive into that.
It's time
but
honored.
It's the oldest and it's the most time tested profession.
I really want to
It's
open a
so-
fuck shop.
They're
It
working women.
is so
You cannot lose.
time honored that when the man them did introduce the concept of commodities to chimps, the first thing the chimps did do was start sell pussy.
Pussy,
with it.
yeah.
You forget?
Yeah, I remember.
Slice, he has been here and he has been saying very,
Hello,
very
let me just
over
sell
and
pussy
over
this
and
all week.
over, like, yo, I want to talk. So we need to speak about this. And it's also a fairly important topic, especially for like at least 3 of us here. Do you smoke herb? A lot,
course.
right? You do?
Yeah,
All right, so for all of us here. So to learn the cannabis culture in Jamaica is important. So Timmy's going to run us through some highlights and I will actually plug after hours for you guys where Timmy will
I went on like
dive
a
in.
big rant because
Yeah.
Martin fell asleep.
I did. So Timmy will be diving into a lot on his own. But you know, for now, dog, could you tell us more and what specifically? Start us off with that. What specifically did you want to come talk about? Cannabis culture and stop fiddling
Sorry.
with your hands.
Sorry. So yeah, the whole licensing issues have been. People are cussing on Twitter and all of that, so it's just like, yo, Rastaman them in the bush can grow weed. Them have them sanctuary license, them go to the Rasta community and then can get it through that. Or them can go to the whole CLA and pay all of them thousands of US. But the reality is most of the Rastas now that grow weed in the hills, if they haven't applied for their sanctuary license, it's either because they don't know or because they don't have access to a church community, meaning that they're not actually Rastas. That's not Rastas in the sense of that they don't practice it, but Rastas in the sense that they don't have a church. So they don't mind go to a church. So they can't get to there's a church leader that distributes the licenses. So there's things like that. So right now I work on a sanctuary farm. Way easier to deal with. I have no CLA officials coming to bother us and like, oh, you need cameras. If a man rob we, you know, so that's a life go because we're supposed to be designated to the whole area and that our Rastas are peaceful and the people around the area go love us. So, it also does work because Rasta. The whole CLA thing, bag of money, get your licenses, that is a business more than a government body. That's where people get fucked up with the whole thing.
Yeah,
Remember, it's an authority to license, sorry Bob to cut you. It's a license to authority. At the end of the day, it's governed by government of America. But the reality is that the board members are all getting paid and they're all business owners at the same time. They're not just members of the CLA board. They have shares in.
It's a business. It's
Exactly.
It's not like a thing. It's a business.
It's not a board.
Yeah, it's a
It's
business.
It's not a
it's-
government body.
It's not a government body.
It's not
exactly,
a dot.
yeah.
It's an umbrella.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why lots of people might get confused.
Resident Evil. Sorry.
Yeah.
Umbrella
A lot of
Corp.
people might
Umbrella
get confused with that and feel like, oh, they're a government board. No, they're basically like, not maybe private, but essentially, they're invested in their own interests in a certain way, even though their interests align with everybody else's. You have to remember that they're a business, so you have to think from a business perspective when you think from the CLA.
So, but here's my thing.
I have a question after you're done.
CLA, as far as I understand it, you need a license to grow, you need a license to process, you need a license to transport, you
Yeah.
need a license to store, and you need a license to sell.
The storing of it, you
Storing
might
and
not
selling,
need.
no,
You might not need. If you
not-
store it on your farm, then you're fine.
Okay. So you need a minimum of 4 licenses.
Yeah,
The grow license is 10 grand basically.
minimum. Yeah.
Minimum.
Well, 5 grand minimum, but no one has an acre. Like it's like 7 grand minimum, but if you're growing 1 acre of weed,
What's
it's
the fucking point?
yeah. So it's minimum 10 grand in reality for a business.
Right.
So,
So
yeah.
10 grand to grow. I know it's 10 grand for your transport for the first vehicle and 1,000 for every additional.
And you
one.
only need 1 vehicle in reality.
Yeah. So we're going 20,000 US. You
Wait,
need-
this is US?
yeah,
Yeah,
US.
this is US.
Big up. Welcome
Shocking,
to the party.
Yeah, we're not talking Jamaican
When we're
dollars
talking
here, bro.
Jamaican,
That's why I was so calm.
when we're,
'cause I was like,
I was like,
when
oh,
we're
no,
talking
that's cheap.
Jamaican dollars, I'll point it out to
Yeah.
you.
No, we're
Welcome to the party.
This is all
US dollars
Okay.
is the standard trade.
So we can
amongst
grow
many
it. We
economies.
can move it. The processing license is about 3 grand, I think. Or 5
Yeah,
grand.
if you want like the lab and thing like that to process, it's like 3 to 5 grand depending on the
Yeah.
size. Most labs can get away with 3
this
grand.
is like 2.4 million.
Wait, no. So we're
No,
going.
Rob, you're not gonna
We're
worry.
going $23,000.
Depending on
and then you need
nice
the selling
exchange rate.
license now, which is the most expensive one, I think.
They say, yeah, we got ours for like 12, not we. Lol. The store
You're a former
works-
employer.
You're a former
we're
employer.
for like 10 grand because the store size.
Because that's
So
a
like,
small store.
So like a store like
So we're going.
different bigger stores will pay more, but like a
so
small
say we
store
spend
it's 10 grand.
$35,000. So we spend $35,000 US dollars for all those 4 licenses.
Oh, but that's the minimum.
Wait.
Yeah,
You can still be denied.
Yeah, but no, that's
You
it.
can still be denied after spending this money.
Yeah, but that's if you haven't done it properly.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. You spend this money, you can't be denied.
Yeah,
You're not
again.
getting the money back.
Yeah, no, but again, that's if you haven't done it properly, and this is what the CLA has
So where
always
does
been
that money
saying.
go?
So the
It
man
goes to
them
the-
pocket
it's
is
a
a
pay.
business.
Oh, by the way, if you see
That's what
any
he's saying.
CLA, if you see people wearing Rolex or it's the CLA.
Why?
Movados and very nicely dressed black and brown men and women, and all used to be ex-police, SWAT, very high in the police force. So they get paid very well. But the thing is, you can get approved very easily from the CLA. You buy your property.
It's just expensive. It's not for locals.
No, it's not. It's for business people.
Yeah.
This isn't.
No, it's not even for local business people.
really.
Not many local business people
that's why
will
you're
have
wrong.
34,000 US.
That's why you're wrong. That's why you're completely wrong.
Plus to have the land and the manpower behind
You
it.
are completely wrong.
So why more people never do it?
People have and people are. There are several herb houses opening.
So why
you know
them
how
say it
rich
failed?
Jamaica is? How much Porsches are driving around on the
So
roads
why
that you
them
are?
say it failed? Why them say the cannabis industry is failing?
Because that's a common misconception. Because they see the Canadians leaving. The Canadians invested, what was it? I think $4 million Canadian dollars for one of the companies. They lost. They set up your house, right? They spent 4 million US setting up your house. You grow your cannabis, you've gotten your license. Now they're leaving because you've never made them any money. They're now selling their shares for a loss. They sold all of their shares for 3.7 million. Most of those shares were bought by Jamaicans. A lot of affluent Jamaicans, you know, the same people who have the herb houses. Those same kickbacks that's going to come from sales in the future, going to go straight to Jamaica instead of Canada. So the industry is failing Canadians. The industry is not failing Jamaicans at all. And it does look very bad. Fully does, because that's the
backers to be pulling out.
yeah, it does right now. Yeah.
Does the media play a part in how the perception of the...
Yeah, but they don't know.
Well, all right, hold on. Papa. Of course, the media plays a part in how cannabis is perceived, but the business reporting in particular, because a lot of what I hear re cannabis industry is not from my friends like you or me or Bob, where like we're cannabis enthusiasts. I usually hear it from the business point of view of like simple numbers. So, is it? Do they know something we don't know, or is it perception failing? Analytical guesses.
They know something we don't know.
Okay.
Like the mere fact that I'm here talking to you, like if I mention names, I'll never work in the industry again.
Lol.
And that's just a simple fact. Like the fact that I'm here could upset like a lot of people. But the fact that the people think the industry is failing isn't worth it to me. This is something I love. And if people don't look at the reality of this is going to benefit all Jamaicans, we've run the Canadians out. We can't export weed. Yeah, we can't. We've never had the testing facilities.
I have another question.
But hold on. We've never had the testing facilities. The people that own major parts in this business, think of the major herb houses, think of the major people backing CLA. They're fucking multi-millionaires in the US. You think they can't afford a fucking testing machine from Germany? But now that the Canadians are out, guess
makes
when?
sense for them
Guess
to
when
do
the
it now.
machine's going to
That's my
arrive to
my
start
question
testing weed
specifically
and start
relates to the
testing
Canadians.
edibles? So
My question
yeah.
specifically relates to the Canadians. Why was the Canadian and why is the Canadian investment viewed as like such a oh my god,
Which
this
country
is a
besides
thing?
Amsterdam has done any sort of research or any sort of love for weed? Yeah, sorry about fuck off.
But why can't we be one of the leading people? We're already known
We've never
global.
been leading.
That's true.
Because we are.
Jamaica
That's
has
true.
always
We
been a
lack-
cuckold.
we lack-
We've been a cuckold in the fucking weed industry for years. We think that we've been the
Just
best
watching
and
people
someone else has
just
been
watching
fucking
people.
our woman.
Yeah, that's I was
please.
about to
Me,
say that.
please.
This is like fuck
Alright,
Jamaican
Timmy,
weed.
It's pretty
Timmy,
good.
this is me
Bobster.
as an outsider who feel like I
Yeah.
know a whole heap. You can tell me if it's true. What I know, Jamaica is the best outdoor weed in the world.
Fuck yourself.
That's what I've heard.
Fuck yourself.
We don't have the best outdoor.
Now we're getting somewhere in life because we have the CLA and we have people.
I know the indoor. Our indoor is nothing compared to foreign
Indoor,
indoor.
our indoor doesn't even match up to our good outdoor
Slice,
now.
exactly.
Slice, turn it to 7. Don't be like, yo, fuck yourself. Be like, no, you're wrong. You get me?
No, I'm saying like to the people who not necessarily bad, but everybody who go and want cuss and be like, American weed is the best. Like, nah, bro. Like,
Exactly.
just because you haven't traveled, you haven't really experienced, and you know what? Good weed is expensive, bro.
Facts.
And if I did not work in the industry, God knows I'd be buying way lower quality weed. I am only privileged to what I know because of the industry, and I can only smoke and give to my friends because I work there.
Did you get it?
It's expensive for good weed. But no, my question to answer you is, are our weed
Your answer to his
outside?
question. I'm fucking with you.
But you know, our outside ganja that you buy, not necessarily a Addington or any good sort of local that we get. I mean, those guys more, you know, they care more for their herb. But a regular traditional Rasta grow or Jamaican grow, not even to use Rasta, Jamaican grow would be, you go into the hills of Negril, it's illegal. So you as a little grower have to go chop out the middle of a piece of bush. You fling your seeds and make sure a couple of them germinate. 4 to 6 weeks later, you go pick out the males. 4 to 6 weeks later, you go make sure everything is good. 2 weeks later, you go reap. There's no love. There's no taking off mites, anything. Anything is there. That's traditional Jamaican herb. So the fact that now a guy is going out there every week to go tend to the buds, that's what we buy as grandbags. That's still not love. When you buy a pound of Jamaican weed, you're buying 3/4 a pound of stem and leaf.
Yep.
You're getting only a quarter pound of bud, whereas when you buy a pound of high grade weed, you get $100,000 for the
case,
pound, but you'll make $250 because you're just getting lone herb.
Yeah, and to help with what Timmy is saying, everyone here, I have a question. I'm gonna ask it out. I know you know, because we've all been here before. But Roy, let me know. You ever like received herb and you smoke it and your thought is, yo, this tastes like it too much chemical, like something is not al dente. You know what I mean?
Never had that.
You've never had that
I've
before?
never had that.
So
That
lucky.
When I
usually comes
just
from
started
indoor
smoking weed,
grows. That
when I
usually
just-
comes from indoor
what
grows.
name?
No.
No,
All right, yeah, cool. Hit that person. Continue talking.
Yeah, that person there. We know who. Fame weed
Yeah,
always give a headache.
because he always grew that shit like indoors
fertilizer.
and
We're
killed it
trying
with
to start sell to
fertilizers.
him now so him can stop grow.
Yeah,
Swear
understandably
He's still
so.
growing. The last
Swear
name I
down.
ever that dog is the raid.
Understandably so.
Swear down.
People who grow like
Okay.
inside, like it's not dope, but like especially
You did market, by the way?
yeah, I did.
Okay.
Outdoor grows produce a way better product, and
Yeah, we don't have
you're
the-
a person who has taught me that bit, not from just like what we partake in, because no way for learn the culture better than for partake in the culture. Know what I'm saying? But just watching, just what is involved. There's way less like human intervention. Let me say needed with an outdoor grow than an indoor grow. And you're a person
And also
that champions an
JPS.
outdoor grow. Oh my
Yeah.
nigga.
Also,
Because in
And
indoor you need everything. You need to recreate outside indoor. That's why
Essentially.
that's why indoor is big in foreign. Because you're recreating outdoors indoor. You need fans.
And them have cheaper
You need
electricity.
different lights for the day, UV lights, and then at night you can turn on floor. Bro, the
hold
farmer
on.
man now,
They
the guy has
use-
fluorescent lights at you. He goes, my electricity bill, hold on.
They
he has
use warm
30
bulbs in the day, so like you have the orange
He
bulbs.
has, he has
the,
no purple UV lights. You can't go in the room in most of the.
Oh
I mean,
shit,
the
son!
top class grows across the world use UV lights in the day.
You know how sick that
They
is for a light bulb to
recreate.
provide the entire spectrum of a sun.
They recreate the
That's
whole
expensive,
environment. So that's
That
why we
only
can't
give
do
us
it in
blue.
Jamaica. I mean, if
Too
you do a
expensive.
proper
That
indoor
only give us
grow,
blue.
that's what you do.
I color it after the fact. Like if you
Yeah.
look at how we look now, we look very blue, and then I color after the fact. I couldn't imagine a bulb that like simulates sunlight.
Bro,
But that's a full
We
spectrum
can't
like thing.
do that in Jamaica. So abroad, that's what they do. That's why the weed abroad is so good and comparable to right now the really good outdoor Jamaican weed, and it still blows us out the water because again,
Does
our
that-
growers are going to Cali.
Does
Our
that,
top growers are going away to learn and coming back.
Does that result in a seedless grow? Because you know sometimes like we get
No.
herb and you're like, oh,
That's
dog,
that
you can
sensimilia,
grow.
man.
Yeah, you know what I mean. When you get
No,
when
that's
we
like,
get
I
the
have a question on
fire.
the strain. This
Shoot, what's up, bro?
Sorry, alright. So,
Move closer to the mic, my bro.
No, I'm good.
alright. So, at some point ago, I watched Vice and Weedy Cat.
Vice, anyway, you're there. Just because you mentioned it, Vice. Kudos. Anyways, carry on.
And the buds that they were, because it was they were showing indoor grow versus outdoor,
Yeah.
and the buds were really, really like huge.
Yeah, but it's
How do you get that kind of bud?
you see, that bud that they're looking at is just a top coal. The reality is when you split that bud up, because the top coal always looks like a cup. So just picture a cup. When you get the stem through the middle of the cup, you have other little stems coming off. So you're going to clip the stem up and up and up until you get little smaller nugs. So all it really is just like
One
your
nail.
thumbnail, and that's how dense the buds will get, and they're just growing tightly together. So reality is like in Jamaica you get really big buds. That's not how they sell it in America, because you get a lot of stem weight. So what they want is a bud dense like this with a stem thin like your phone charger or less. Like most of your
So
phone
you're getting
cables
more,
might
you're
even be
getting more
thick.
bud than anything else.
Exactly. That's what you're paying for. Like that's why the pounds that I sell are $100,000 minimum if you are a reliable buyer. A pound. Because you're going to make so much more money off that. You're buying an actual pound of straight herb. That's the difference. So that's why like you see those nice top buds and they look so full. When you clip them up, that whole top bud will be like an ounce.
You know, I'm really happy it just happened. You asked a question, and Timmy answered the question, but in answering the question, there's a certain thing that
Segue.
happens. No, not that. There's a certain thing that happens, right? Where if you don't know what you're talking about, you fill your stuff with like fillers. When you know what you're talking about, you fill it with facts. Timmy just did that, which makes my job a lot easier because, as he said yesterday,
I like
we-
weed. I
we-
don't like weed. I love weed, yo.
and we
This
recorded
fucking
like
weed is
a
me.
good bunch yesterday that I wasn't a part of. Like I was in the room, but I wasn't a part of, and that made Timmy go off on a rant. In going off
It's
on a
going to be
rant,
so boring for people who aren't interested.
no,
in
we're
weed.
specifically talking about people who are interested in the herb. It's
Yeah,
gonna be,
it's so
it's
good
gonna
for
be
them.
attached as like So this is the episode, and this is the episode pointer. And if you care about what we're talking about here, Gal Capone, I know you pre. Oh, by the way,
Hold on.
pre
Can I
her
finish?
new
Oh, the
song.
song.
By the way, Gal Capone.
Never.
Never.
Can we just have some straight fucking flames or something like, yo, I'm on a big on.
A big gunshot I got drop in post. Gal
If
Capone,
me did have something
yo,
besides a phone
we
and juice in
seen
front of me, me
we
fling it
seen
at
you,
Martin
we
and
seen
Bob.
you, and we're
And right.
knowing that you dropping fire.
Nothing
And
official.
we rate it. Timmy, what did you want to say? Because we are actually
No, but
in the
wrap up
wrapping
serious,
hour.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
what
we
do you
wrap
want
up
to
the whole
say?
serious thing.
No, not the serious thing. We're wrapping up the
It's,
episode.
We're up in a everything.
that remember
Wrapping
the
up
Jamaican, the
everything.
whole industry is changing for.
I want your stories to like tail off, so there's a part 2. But what are you saying to me?
Where the whole industry is changing for the better.
Specifically, tell the people what to expect from
Jamaican
your,
marijuana.
No. From your solo thing that I'm gonna put as an additive to this episode, because you would know better than anybody else what you spoke about last night.
Oh God, that literally I brought down the cannabis industry in almost all its sectors. That anybody who's interested in learning about what each sector is about and the different sort of avenues that you can go to, re-paying wise, re-sanctuary license, re-selling, redistribution, re-oils, the people who are governing. I literally just went on a whole long-ass fucking rant last night that if you're not interested, it's going to put you to sleep. But if you are interested...
it's 20 minutes, it's not that long.
It felt way longer, but yeah. But yeah, so it's you know, it breaks down everything in the marijuana industry. Also, guys, good weed is expensive. I understand it. A gram is hard to pay, and most of the granogram weed that we have out there
Ain't that grand.
in the streets now is not worth it. There are one or two
That cherry
dispensaries that have granogram weed. That cherry pie.
From years ago, we still talk
but
about
cherry,
it.
but you know, say,
blew our mind,
cherry
that.
pie that sell on the street is nicer than the cherry pie from the dispensary. Not to put down that dispensary, because you also have some other blood clot grade will work the granogram. But the cherry pie will sell on the street from that dealer. He sells a better one to the fucking dealers I know.
Oh, shit.
Because he gets a better fucking price. Because there's no fucking taxes.
Dog, years ago, we
Yeah,
smoked
hold
that
on,
and
hold
we
on.
still
Slice?
talk about
Oh no, we still talk about that to this day because we went on a weekend trip and it was amazing. Slice, tell the people where to find you. This where
I'm at Zambia.
when I edit this in, music will be in on the bed. We're rapping this. Tell the people where to find you.
Oh my God. I'm at Zombie 840 Slice, and if you're going to defend low grade weed that you buy for grand bags, don't fucking at me. I will block you.
Weed.
Don't defend low grade weed. Demand better weed from your dealers. Don't bother trouble me because I smoke
I'll
good
defend
weed. Go piss
Addington.
off.
Tell the people where to
Defend
find.
Addington
No,
has good damn
Addington's
weed.
not low
Addington
grade
has
weed.
damn good weed for a damn good price.
Exactly.
And
Big
the day
facts.
they raise it, I will still pay for it
Yeah,
because the
me
weed.
too.
Worth it.
And you know what? The only thing I could say
Tell
is
people it's
try it a
spicy.
bit better.
That's
Shut up. Tell the people where to find you.
mice.
At Vagina
Yeah,
Crunch
look-
Bar.
King Roy.
Look in your
his
camera. Tell the people where
his
to find
Twitter
you.
name
King
is
fucking Roy.
You can find me at Vagina Crunch Bar on Twitter. That's really where you're gonna
Blood.
find me at most.
that vagina crunch bar. Yeah,
Dog, I love you, man. You're the-
That's my
you're a
friend Roy.
king.
Hail.
him name literally name mean king.
Yo, Bobby B. There's your camera over there. Tell the people where to find you, even though you're going to have a lower third. But you don't know, dog. It's Father's Day. Big up Father's Day to Bob.
Hey.
Yo, happy Father's Day to Bob, guys. Everybody.
Happy Father's Day,
Happy
Bob.
Father's Day to Bob. Bob, you kept her alive for a whole 9 months.
That's what I
Happy
said. That's
Father's
literally what I
Day.
said. That's
Happy
literally what I
Father's
said.
Day.
The whole.
So you did just as good as Sam.
Big
No.
up Vanessa. Nah, she had 9 more months than I did.
Yeah, facts
Fair,
of work.
fair.
Yo, thank you guys for listening to the podcast. Our last episode
Bye, fuck you.
did really well on YouTube. We got
Which one,
1,800. Yeah.
Nice.
1,800 views. That is by far the highest because our next highest episode after that was 138. So we literally did
Big up on
1,000%
the
better.
learning.
Oh, hold on,
Thank you guys for bringing that episode.
10 grand an ounce by me. Link me at fucking Twitter. Also, don't defend your bushweed.
I'm gonna beep all of that out. If you want to know
All of
more,
it.
if
I
you want
tried
to
to sell my
know,
weed
no, we're
right
not
now.
gonna sell that on the internet. If you want to know more, and for
yeah,
Timothy
that's
to link you up, just link me in the bio. Don't know everywhere at the Bamcast. Thank you, Boom Draw Physics, for the intro song and outro song.
Can I finish?
Prismatic verse for the
I thought
sequence.
usually
Bob
by
wants to
movie,
finish
but I
on
like the
something, and I
Mason
bet you I'm
verse.
gonna
This is
cut
good
it.
information.
Bob, go ahead.
This is good information.
Why are you running me off of the mic, bro?
Don't fuck
Because
yourself,
you're
bro.
gonna ramble.
I'm not gonna ramble.
Rabble,
I was just saying,
rabble,
alright.
rabble,
I was-
Rubber rock, rubber rock.
Everybody
rubber
gonna get
rock,
one,
rubber
right?
rock, rubber rock,
So
rubber
Timmy,
rock.
the weed industry in Jamaica and corruption I fuck with. And the reason them take so long to free up the thing is because the man them they do and push them hand in the money. And now them hand reaching at the money. The thing I go bust with.
But the
And I
people
agree
that
with
made the industry made the laws. So you're talking is full of
exactly.
bullshit.
Thing I go bust with.
You think is talking is full
The
of
two of us said
bullshit.
the same thing.
It's a
but
business.
at the other
Of
side
course
of
they're going to make money.
No, big up yourself.
It's not made for the poor person.
Say it. Tell him thank you.
It's not made for the poor person.
What's not
Roy,
made for the purpose? Weed?
Roy,
Oh, the cannabis industry.
you need to come back to us.
Sure.
You
I
have
have
Yeah,
couple
you have-
stories
you
about
have-
that.
lots and lots and lots and
Roy-
lots.
I'm pretty sure you
Roy
slipped
came-
something to tell him again.
Roy came up here and
some
said you were wearing a
stories.
Rick and Morty shirt. I was before I changed, and I went, I have a tattoo too. So Roy's clearly welcome.
It's not. I didn't
Any-
slip
anybody-
and tell them,
Did you
right?
hear the
Anybody-
stories he told?
Anybody-
I told them
Alright.
with my chest.
And let me tell you really simply, right? Anybody that Bob likes as a person, I immediately give a A. And
Oh, Bob don't like
it's
people.
then for you to fail it, right? Because Bob don't like people. He's also my best friend, and I trust him. So he didn't fail this one. Roy is an A-class human being, and you're fucking fun. Like you are welcome back. And it's, you know how much you're welcome, son. you're welcome to come play Smash Bros.
And he
You're welcome to come play Brawl.
I would
You're welcome.
probably,
You're
I'd
welcome
probably
to come.
beat you.
Can I
You wel-
rate
you
it
wel-
quickly in Smash Bros?
I'm
No,
probably
no,
beat
you
you.
can't.
Do you know? Hold on,
You
hold on. Pretty not. Man them.
Roy owns fighting games. He's one of those people.
Man them, just focus upon what I am saying, right?
Sorry. Me and Roy were just talking.
There were so many
I'm making a new
objects
best friend.
and sentences and abilities to say why a while ago, but nobody
I want
made
to
any of those
smash you in,
jokes
bros.
because everybody knows Smash Brawl on the Wii
Yeah.
is that serious ground proving shit, dog. So yeah, Roy, thank you for telling us where you are. Timmy, thank you for being here. Bob, did you wrap up what you wanted to say? You didn't?
No.
So we're now on to Bob's wrap up.
Jesus
Christ.
Christ.
Isn't it? Fuck, we
Anyway,
can take
so yeah,
long.
Roy gonna come back. Him have more stories to tell us. Martin, fuck you.
I'm sure Bob
people
will
them.
think of
Big
something.
up for listening. Watch more of the video them. I genuinely, Martin said I've said it to him 2 times, like 3 times now. I genuinely going to start a gardening thing. I just go and order some seeds, get my shit together.
And it's really easy because he doesn't have to do anything. Albie's videographer and Andre
Timmy
from
makes
Prismatic
soil.
Verse. Timmy makes soil. Bob has everything he
Yeah.
needs to do his thing. He's just a lazy cunt.
He is.
Genuine,
So-
I make soil and sell it by the fucking backload, yo.
Thanks, I appreciate you as a
Ass.
person. So I'm going to get that shit started soon. What should I name it? Bob Plants?
Now we'll come up with that. Don't
Bob
say it. Don't
Grows.
say it on air.
It needs to be a
Bob
porn.
Groans.
Don't say it on
Make sure
air.
that each plant is one
Don't
back
say it
shot
on
away
air.
from each other.
My turn. Can I wrap this up?
Jesus, please.
Can I wrap this up now?
Jesus Christ,
Right,
would you
says there's
please?
just a
I'm gonna
minimum
have
one
to, like,
back shot
double the
spacing.
audio.
He already is playing then.
Like just doubling it up. So yeah, I'm wrapping it up.
Alright, yeah, alright, bye guys.
Thank you guys for listening
fuck,
to the
man.
podcast. Thank you guys for watching the podcast. Especially shout out to the Jamaica Podcast Network and everybody on it. So we're shouting out Penny Section,
I was listening.
us, we're the Bamcast. There's Say Hi Podcast, Pack Up with Rush Cam, Net Shots Podcast, Boy Things After
Hey,
Dark,
Net Shots.
available on the radio every week, every Tuesday 8 to 11. There's Boy Things After Dark that drops at 11.
It's the new age
and
rock and
8
shanty.
every Sunday.
Fucking
Oh,
yo.
that means I should definitely go on that.
Dog,
It's
anime
the-
pre-drop every Saturday. My nigga,
Raga
thank you.
story,
Yo,
CEO.
dropping bombs on your mom.